What's going on, guys? Here's some New Super Mario Bros. Wii as usual, and I still suck at saying New Super Mario Bros. Wii very fast at the beginning of the intro. I don't care. I don't really feel like being all crazy in this episode, so I'm gonna try to be as serious as possible. And the first commentary, I tried to do this commentary like a minute ago, but I got interrupted because somebody was here to see my stepdad, and my stepdad and my mom are going to the laundromat right now, so I got interrupted, and I just decided to start over because I screwed it all up, and yeah. And I forgot to save the file on Audacity, so my luck. But it's just hard to commentate over boring levels like this where it's just dark and water's everywhere, and I just want to look away from the screen and just talk to myself right now, just not even caring about the game. But I will explain it. Once you get to the bottom, you're just swimming. You can light the way with the fireballs or any light that you pick up. I was being stupid, and I just threw the light and ended up getting hit. So that was my misfortune right there. So yeah. But speaking of misfortune, I am getting my Pokemon Red ROM today, and tomorrow I'm going to start working on the story of it, and I'm going to get to where I can do the Mew glitch, and then I'm going to use teleport with the Mew, and if that's right, and I'm pretty sure that's supposed to take me to the Misfortune game. And hopefully I do not decide to kill myself after I play it. Even though I'll probably just turn the volume down or something if I do get the chance to play it. I don't know, I've listened to the music and it doesn't really do anything to me. I get a little jittery, but that happens when I listen to almost all music, like rock and screamo and stuff, but I don't know, it's just me. But, so yeah, this is completely random commentary. I never really thought of anything to talk about. Like I said, I am not in the mood to be all crazy and stuff like I was in my previous commentary, or previous couple commentaries, but yeah. This part of the game, you just have these little fish and those jellyfish. The jellyfish give you light, but then again, they do come down and try to hit you, which really sucks, and yeah. And as you can see, I'm still getting like coins like crazy and still getting extra lives, but even though the count stops at 99, which kind of sucks. I wish the count would be a lot higher so I could get more extra lives, and that'd be more impressive of a gameplay to watch. You know, watching somebody get like 200 lives, that'd be pretty cool. I don't know. That's just how I feel about this game. But I did start Kirby's Dream Land, and that game was really fun. I do believe it was one of the games that was said to have misfortune. It was said to have misfortune.gb inside of it, and I just downloaded it and started playing it. And that game, I beat it in like 21 minutes. I mean, no, I wasn't speedrunning it at all. I was just playing the game like a normal game that I had never even played before, and I ended up doing pretty dang good on it. I mean, the game only has like 5 stages, and it's easy. It could be. I mean, I started playing Kirby's Dream Land 2 today, and that game, it has like worlds. It's kind of like Super Mario World in a way. Not really. I mean, no. It's more like, I don't know what I could explain it as, but you go to each world, and you got 4 doorways. You go through the first one, you beat the level. The second one opens up. Once you beat up, well, actually, the fourth one is always a boss stage. So once you beat that one, you get to go to the next world. And Kirby's Dream Land 2 is a pretty long game. I'm not gonna lie, that game takes a long time to beat. And I still haven't even beat it yet. I got so far into the game. I got to like World 5, or I think it's still called Stage, but I don't know. I call them worlds because they remind me more of like a world than it is a stage. Because like it's like a stage with like 5 stages with it. I mean, most of them have 4, but I think one of them has 5. I don't know, but it's a really long game. I got to the 5th stage or world, whatever you call it, and I played like the first 2 stages within it. And I got bored, and I just, saved it and quit because it was getting pretty boring, and I just wanted to play something else. And I'll be doing a lot more of the Kirby series because I got a lot of the Kirby games downloaded, and I never knew that if I just started playing Kirby, I would love the series so much. I mean, if you haven't played any of the Kirby games on the Game Boy or the Game Boy Advance or the Game Boy Color, you should probably give them a try because those games are really cool and they're a lot of fun to play. And yeah, so yeah, so that's just how I feel about Kirby. I really like the series, and I used to play Kirby's Nightmare in Dreamland when I was like 12, and I remember beating that game for the first time, and that was the first time I'd ever played a Kirby game. And that game has pretty good graphics. It advances a lot from the Game Boy Color and the Game Boy, and the movement's just a lot more fluid, and you can actually take the abilities of stuff. I mean, in Kirby's Dream Land 2, there are a couple enemies that you can swallow and take the abilities from, but in the first one you can't do it with any of them. And I'm not really going to talk about Kirby's Dream Land 2 very much because we've only posted one episode of the first Kirby's Dream Land. I don't want to spoil a lot, even though you guys can just go ahead right now and look up some professional dudes play through Kirby's Dream Land or Kirby's Dream Land 2. Because we all know I'm not really professional or that good at all. Because yeah, that's just me. I'm just plain old person trying to make a living on the YouTubes. But yeah, so we came out of the water world, as I call it, and we've came to there's lava everywhere because we're in like Bowser's land, and it's like real life hell, and it's crazy. But yeah, so it's pretty simple. I mean, if you pretty much know what you're doing, you can get through it. It's just like about a lava version of World 1. It's pretty easy, and it's not that hard to get through, and I can advance through here in no time. So if I can do it, you could too. And yeah, so we're almost done with the game. I mean, there's still about another 2 episodes to go, maybe one. I'm not sure. I might be wrong. I think in one of the episodes I said this was going to be like a 16 episode series, but I was wrong. It's either 18 or 19. I'm not sure. I can't remember. I forgot to check today, and but it's either 18 or 19. I'm pretty dang sure. I mean, if it turns out to be like 20, then that's gonna suck. So yeah, but so I've already told you guys my plans. More Kirby. Probably less Mario because I don't really think I have any other Mario's that I really want to record right now. Is Super Mario Bros. 2. If you're not familiar with that game, it's the one that gives you like the character select. You can play as Peach, Toad, Mario, or Luigi. I'm pretty sure that's all the characters. Yeah, and I've beat that game before a couple times in the past when I was like 13 or 14. Just for the record, I'm 15 now, so that was like a year and a half, 2 years ago when I beat the game the last time. And that's a really long game unless you like do use all the warp zones, and I hate warp zones. Warp zones are for losers. I mean, I'm just kidding, not for losers. I mean, if you're doing like a professional speed run and you want to get to the game like faster than somebody else, and you're not doing like a legit let's play, then I can understand that. But if you're doing like a legit let's play and you're using warp zones to skip through levels, that's kind of stupid. That's You're not showing how like the gameplay is meant to be for like the legit real players who aren't afraid to beat a few levels that get like more and more challenging as you advance through the game. But yeah, that's just how I feel about that. And a lot of people here probably don't even know that there are warp zones in Super Mario Bros. 2. And you have to use them by when you get those little red potions. You throw them on the ground and they make like a doorway. You have to throw them on top of these little tunnel-like things. I don't know. I'll probably do a Let's Play of Super Mario Bros. 2 eventually, and after I beat the game, I'll show off the warp zones just for extra, because I do like to show extra stuff, and I'm pretty sure a lot of people do. And you can just go on YouTube and look up, somebody else's video like the warp zones in Super Mario Bros. 2, or just look up a speed run of Super Mario Bros. 2, and look for one of the fastest ones that's like maybe 10 minutes. That's where you'll always find the people using the warp zones. So there's no way somebody could beat that game in like 10 or like maybe 11 minutes without using a warp zone. Because that game is very long, and yeah. So that's just what you need to do if you want to see what the warp zones are like in Super Mario Bros. 2. I don't even know why I'm talking about warp zones. I mean, I don't know. But I'm planning on posting up a commentary later. It's a pretty creative topic that I thought of. Because I don't know, I'll explain it in the next video that I'm gonna make, and it's gonna be over the Super Mario Land playthrough. So if you haven't ever played Super Mario Land, you should probably watch it because that's a pretty cool game, and I really love it. It was on the original Game Boy, and it's in black and white, and I really like that game, so that's why I decided to record it. And what better way than to use the gameplay for it as to I could use it to just describe something crazy that's like like never gonna happen, but like just a crazy idea, just making up a fake scenario, like improv. Like who doesn't like improv? Okay, a lot of people, but I love improv. If you don't know what improv is, it's pretty much just like making stuff up out of the blue, like out of your head, just randomly thinking of a scenario or a song or something else, just anything really. And yeah, so I'll be sure to do that, and I hope you guys will enjoy that too. And I hope you enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you guys later. So have a nice day, and goodbye.